The Western politics and Western religion has become the chain of exploitation to continuously exploit the continent of Africa. These are the devices of the colonial system to keep Africa impoverished. It is called wrong programming. Both the political leaders and the religious leaders are working together to keep Africa where it is. Now, in one hand, we were taught in one of the religious books that do not store up for yourself treasures on earth, where insect and vermin destroy, and where thieves break in and steal. But store up for yourself treasures in heaven, where moth and vermin do not destroy, and where thieves do not break and steal. So the African man is built to prepare a place in heaven, while other people like the Chinese and the rest are taught to build their wealth here on earth. And because of this criminal programming, Africa will work hard and send money to church with the aim of building a better place in heaven. But guess what? The people in Roman Catholic Church thinking that they are storing their wealth in heaven, but they are actually storing it in Rome. For your information, financial reports shows that the Catholic leaders in Africa send substantial contribution to the Vatican. In 2019, the Catholic Church globally received over 63 billion US dollars, and Africa was a key contributor. So you are practically contributing to boost the economy of the Vatican while you are wallowing in economic crisis. You are storing wealth in Rome, not in heaven. So those in Anglican Church also, they are struggling, donating and contributing with the aim of storing their wealth in heaven. Meanwhile, England, through this religious scheme of the Anglican Church, also benefit a lot from Africa congregation, and they are contributing to its global wealth, which is estimated over 9 billion US dollars, with major contribution in Nigeria, Uganda, and the rest of the Africa countries. So your wealth is going to England and building the economy, not heaven. Same with the Pentecostals, charismatic, and the rest. You are building their headquarters and expanding them, not heaven. So you see, the ignorance of Africa has become a multi-billion industry to the rest of the world. Our ignorance is a multi-billion industry to the Bible preaching business. King James Version and all the versions, all these are business channels. The day Africa will wake up, the Bible preaching business will collapse. They are only feeding on your ignorance. So let's come back to the political aspect. Same way the politicians take your money through the tax system to build your roads, schools, create better country for you, and the money end up in their bank account. Same way the pastors and the church take your money and promise you better life, and it ends in their bank account, unless they want to tell us that their account is in heaven or the close account in heaven. Then we will accept it. The Western religious system is also a tool passed down to the leaders of Africa to control the youth or the masses. There are so many youth on the streets who are jobless. They have lost hope. They are angry. For this youth not to unleash their anger on the government, the church programmed them to be in church and pray for job and financial stability. The church keep giving them hope on every church services. You shall be great, and they will shout out their anger. Amen. Instead of blaming their government, they tend to blame the devil, invisible devil. Instead of going after the government, they fight the devil rather. Instead of asking the government to create job, building factories, investing in industrial lines, the church make them to ask God for job and better life. So the church practically shift the blame from the government to the devil. That is why the churches cannot be taxed, because they are working for the government and helping them to loot in peace and in confidence. So you can practically see that it is not Jesus that is crucified between two thieves. It is rather Africa crucified between two thieves, the political leaders and the religious leaders. There are millions of youth in church praying for financial stability, and they are waiting for the answer. Let's turn all the churches into factories, business centers, and companies. All these youth praying for job will automatically be employed. Prayer answered. But we prefer to build church to accommodate the jobless people to come pray for job, when we can actually invest in building factories and opening companies and all these things, investing in industrial line to get them employed. So this is a wrong programming. The Chinese have 100-year plan and then they are working on it. The African man believes that the world is about to end very soon. So we don't think generationally. It is wrong programming, and we need to wake up from that.